I mean, you have. I like to think that I'm doing a decent job with these transitions for between episodes. I'm literally starting and stopping the recording on the fly. Like, this isn't video editing. Ascension. Descension? I don't know. I mean, if you're still Earthbound all the same, it might not really be. Hi. Maybe? 911. Nah, it's been dialogue. See, at the very least, part of the reason you can get used to the protagonist's name being you is that Yu's name is always spelled in all caps. That's one of the main things. So in writing, it's actually pretty easy to distinguish. Have I told you my name? We're low class. And this is not a high class prologue. Or is Susie only bathroom? Oh, the title text, the window title just disappeared in synchronization with the door closing. I do wonder how often that changes. I never heard from anybody that the window title did that. I'll try to pay attention to it and tell you whenever it changes. With or without legs? I think most of them have legs these days, even if they can't fly. I feel it's more like the floor's falling apart. Is that descension? Yeah, see? What did I tell you? Ah. So I do have an idea for this. So I believe I've only ever seen people play this on default. So there are two things. One, I like to see everything I can in this game, and I think I've only ever seen default. I don't know how much stuff does or doesn't change on Delta. I don't know how much how much I would notice change to Delta either if I try it. But also, well, one, again, I haven't played this myself, and two, the only complaint I've really heard about this game is, and I've seen it myself, it can get pretty friggin' hard in some of the combat. So, generally difficult SL as it says. I believe I could do it, even if I'm not a, quote, experienced Deltarune player, but I'm also curious what Delta is like, and at the same time, I don't think I've seen it before. So you can go anywhere else on YouTube to see people play this on Delta, or on default, I'm pretty sure. But I'm curious about what Delta's like. I don't know if you can change the difficulty or not as you play the game. I think the accessibility options you can change during gameplay. Yeah, see, we fixed our mouth. I see you doesn't have the weird droopy mouth anymore. Oh. tutorial stuff actually disappears. I did not realize that. Ah! What did I tell you? So something that happened multiple times in this game that really upset me was there were a few times where I managed to accidentally predict like the exact joke the game was going to make. I'm apparently a bit more on the wavelength of this game than I'd like to be. There was one part at least where I think I actually said verbatim what the game was going to say a moment afterwards. I'll point that out when we get to it. Does not approve of phones. Slime blade. Oh no, I've lost my defensive ignorance, unfortunately. Who tends to do that? Hello? There you go. I'm not used to navigating these menus. Endangered frog. I'm an endangered species. You cannot legally harm me. I'm protected, legally. Highly precious. Ken headstand. I don't know if I've ever seen the headstand. Guts. On fire. Config. Oh, you can change the controls. That's interesting. Oh, invincible. Jeez. Okay, that one's new. I haven't actually seen that one. Interesting that you actually can only get to see that if you actually go to the menu from here. Full screen, no. Auto run. How do you run again? Maximus. Also Maddie. I usually hear people talking about Maximus. What is the run button? Probably should pay attention to the controls. Okay, shift. It's got a weird speed curve to it. Other frog. My kin. Do I? Gee, 40 minutes. There we go. I don't know if I should have taken that long to get here. Goober indeed. Beautiful. Oh. Yeah, the running in this game is kind of weird. Just from having watched other people do this, I never noticed how weird the running is. Hey, graffiti is cool in some video games. Both when I'm gonna accidentally hit. I tend to accidentally control when I try to hit shift. So I accidentally read the menu when I try to run. Between Jet Set Radio Future and Graffiti Kingdom, anything called graffiti in video games is cool by me. Familiar or simple? Okay. Oh! Okay, there we go. You can press shift or probably some other key to... Also X can be used to sprint, apparently. Okay, so you can speed up the dialogue. At least one of these must say something. Okay, there's one button to advance the text and another to actually dismiss the window. It's kind of weird. One of these must say something interesting. There's a frog you can't see on the bottom left. Other frog. Frog boating. Frogdacious. Cannot examine this one. Vintage. The smell of vintage. Never let go. Ever. Postcard. That's not where I meant to go. Trying to get used to... I finally discovered that you can use the Z, X, and C keys instead of like Control and Shift, so I'm trying to get used to the new controls now. El Paso. No. Okay, that's how we run. There we go. It's like a face. Here we go. Now the fun things start. Now. That was a bit more violent than I expected. Shoot! This is the game's easy mode. Ah! The frog lives. Do I? Yeah, the frog has quite the stare. And getting past the first screen of Kai's was actually pretty impressive. At least without practice. There was a time where I think I could have actually completed the first level of Kaizo with a little bit of effort. Without save states. I do? Not sure I do. I cannot interact with these. Sprinting does not go much faster in this game than what's walking normally. I'm just holding out hope that the game acknowledges you if you manage to actually examine all of those. Ah! Shoot. Oh. I was looking interact with these. I'm curious, could I not go up above there? Time to reload. I don't think you can over here, actually. I don't think there's actually anything up there. What the heck are these things? Can't touch that one. Oh. Hi. And this axe. Who? Give up. We're missing a texture. Was that the wrong option? I guess we can reload now. Which apparently requires restarting the game. Hold on. Give me a second. Ribbit, Bibbit is what it says. Also, I think it plays different music each time you're here, somehow. But yeah, the window title is Ribbit Bibbit right now. Now it's just Ribbit. Now we see the title screen. Hello. Welcome back. Wait, are you drunk again? It says definitive. Oh, no. Don't dare do that. Don't you dare do that. Fingers crossed. Is what the window title says. It was blank for a long time. Yeah, there's nothing up here. I'm gonna assume that I don't get like the bad ending for not destroying all those things. I don't deal death. And now the window title disappears. Come back soon. Don't you want to become a ghost? Don't rebel against your family's tradition. Yeah, I feel like I missed out by not seeing the, oh, they acknowledge me. I feel like I missed out by not seeing the window titles before. Hey, I want to touch that fluffy thing on the left, but... Blam. Oh, hi. Secret frog. That seemed very secret to me. I mean, doesn't everybody's family have a tradition of death, strictly speaking? Oh. Nearly? Hi. Ah! Direction. Also, I think I made mention in another, back when I played Puyo Puyo. Fever 2, was it? That I quite like Satan's theme in the Puyo Puyo series. Although that song never appeared in that game. But we did get my actual favorite song in the Puyo Puyo series, which was the voice theme. But my second favorite song in the series is this song, which is at least some rendition of Satan's theme from Puyo Puyo. Oh yeah, crap, forgot this part. This game doesn't feel any different so far for being on the easier difficulty, supposedly. And there is a... Ah, darn it! Shoot! Crap!
That was easy.
Oh, wait! Huh. You do actually, yeah, you get something apparently for... I was thinking you actually had to do that perfectly to get the item. I felt sad for a second. No, the person I watched play this apparently did much, much worse than I did. I was about to say, there was a time in my life, very long ago, when I was a real enthusiast about bullet hells. So, I can handle that sort of thing, sometimes. Yeah, defibs are okay. Those are not a bad thing to have. I feel like this cutscene is worth acknowledging next time. Bye everyone.